Okay, guys, so here we go. Putting in the windows. What I always do is I always take the window glass glazing in my tweezers, excuse me, and I pinch it in my cotton t-shirt and wipe it off to wipe off the fingerprints that may be on there. Now, these little tiny window frames, they are laser cut wood. You can see how small this is. This is going to go into that side window. It doesn't go on the outside, doesn't go on the inside. It goes in the little frame. So it's pretty tough. The first thing you got to do after you cut it out of the sprue is there's 3M backing tape on the back. I have very big fingers, so this is really hard for me, but you can see it's peel and stick pretty much. There's the peel and stick paper. Just don't use that. And there's the peel and stick wood window frame. I'm just going to put that down and try to get it down with the sticky side up. Then I take my tweezers with the window glazing and try to set it on the window frame straight. Now, for some reason, these the glass pieces are slightly larger than the window frame itself. So I have to take my X-Acto or a pair of scissors and trim it up. And then the hard part. What I do is put a little glue on the frame. Make sure there's some on there. And then take the window. This part's going to be hard for you to see. And put the window in. And hope that it doesn't fall all the way through. Like so. See, it fits right into the hole. I'll have to take my compound, ball and joint compound, and cover up the cracks where the joints go together. But as you can see, there she be. I put the door slightly open. You can see the Venetian blinds inside of there and the interior. I also found wallpapering and put it down low in there. And you can see the booth table there in the corner that I built. And then the full kitchen area, so that it'll have a full interior. It's kind of a hard kit to put together. A lot of stuff doesn't exactly fit perfectly, but you know, what are you gonna do? Next I have to do the two back windows, one on the door and that one there. And when I'm done with that, I will paint some figures I have one already painted. You might remember that guy handing a dollar bill to a lady on the modern layout. Some of these other figures are new ones. They're going to be sitting at the stools and at the little table there. And this woman will be the waitress. I will have to build a little tiny cash register. And, you know, little details like that. The roof is going to be removable, so I can, you know, place it in there, and then if I want to show off the interior, just pull it off. This is going to be lighted. I'm going to do a light in this. So, for all of you people who have been bugging me about lights, I am going to light this one up. As a matter of fact, since the layout's so small, I can actually go back and do interiors and light up all the buildings, and I'll probably do that. But I just wanted to show you how far I got so far. This is the 3M peel and stick brick that goes on the front corners, like so in the picture. I don't know if you can see that picture very well, can you? There you go. It's kind of a dark picture in there. But yeah, when we come back, I'll be doing some of the other details, such as the bars on all the windows. Not all the windows, but some of them. So yeah, details and people coming up next. See you guys. Okay, you guys, so here's the finished yard cafe. I say finished, although it's not entirely finished. This is just the structural build. Most of the details are, however, on there. Just about everything is wood on this kit. I'm actually pretty happy with this kit. This is actually probably my... No, it is. This is my most favorite build. Mainly because it was just so fun to build. It was kind of a challenge. It was also kind of hard at times, but I really enjoyed this kit. As you can see, the door is open. I have a... let me grab it real quick. I have a figure who is standing like he's opening a door. I customized this figure. This figure will be standing there opening the front door to the cafe. Let's see if I can get the roof out. I made it so the roof can be easily removed, which kind of gives you a light effect on the inside of the building. I will be putting a light in this building. I did add a couple of things extra, such as the booth over there underneath the window and some figures and the stove, sink, fridge. You can see through the kitchen door, you can see that there's cabinets on the sink counter. And the sink has the little knobs with the faucet and everything. But when you look through the front windows, you can see that there's lights in there. There's a couple of people. There's a guy drinking something. Who knows? There'll be weathering to come. There'll be more figures and details. And what else did I add to this? Ah, yes. I added wallpaper down along the bottom of the walls on the inside. to kind of give it that cafes feel. You can see that that guy right there appears to be handing money over the counter. The cash register is going to be there at the end of the counter, and I have a waitress who's reaching out. I also have some figures that are sitting. They're going to go at that table there in the corner. I didn't detail the bathroom, but that's where I'm going to bring the light cords up through. And I'll probably cut a little hole right here so I can have a light hanging out in here to kind of light this all up. But anyway, this is the Blair Line Yard Cafe, and I got to give a shout out to Blair Line. This is my first Blair Line kit, and I will definitely be buying more. This little building is awesome. I mean, a lot of you probably don't think so, but I just love it. I think it's awesome. And it's a perfect little cafe for all my engine crews to go and have lunch or breakfast and shoot the breeze while they're eating a hot bowl of soup or a hamburger. My next video will be showing how I modify Praiser figures. Right here I have what appears to be a woman eating a hamburger. I glued those arms on her. Those are actually a man's arms with a hamburger. And she was doing something else, but I cut her arms off and glued. Let's see if I can get a good zoom in shot of this. I think she's just too bright, but you can tell her arms don't match her shoulders. That's what the wall and joint compound will be for. I'll fill in those little cracks. So my next video will be showing you how I modify Praiser figures. In one pack of Praiser figures, I got two guys that are exactly the same in the same pack, and there's only 30 characters in there. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be heavily modifying one of the guys to show you how I change the figures around to look like the way I want them to look. So that'll be my next video. But for this one, it's the Yard Cafe by Blair Line. And I don't know, I think it turned out pretty good. Weathering will make it look even better. I'd had problems with the paper on the top for the roof blower vent. It was already glued on there, so I have to leave that part on, but I can weather it up and make it look good. But for the most part, that looks awesome. See you guys.